Hello class, today we will start a new topic that is sorting. Already we have learned that how to search a value using linear search and binary search. Today we will learn how to sort. Sort means how to arrange the elements of an array so that they are placed in relevant order. Okay, it may be ascending order or descending order. There are many types of sorting process, but in your syllabus there are three types of sorting. First one is bubble sort, second one is selection sort, and third one is insertion sort. Insertion sort. Okay, today we will start bubble sort. So, sorting means arranging the elements in some relevant order. Okay, arranging the elements in some relevant order, and it may be ascending or descending. It may be ascending or descending. Okay, and there are two types of sorting. First one is internal sort. Internal sort means data stored in computer memory. And another one is external. External sorting means data stored in other memory. Okay, in other memory if the elements are voluminous. Okay, so today we will start bubble sort. Bubble sort is a very simple method of sorting. Okay, take an example. Suppose this is an array 30, 52, 29, 87, 63, 27, 19 and 54. These values are there in an array. Okay, so we have to sort these elements using bubble sort. We sort these elements using bubble sort. We have to sort these elements in ascending order. Okay, so in bubble sort the process is you just compare these elements with, suppose 0 1, the index is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Here you compare these two values with the index 0 and 1. Okay, then you again compare these two values. Okay, so we will compare the two values of with two index. First we compare the value 0 with 1, then 1 with 2 and so on. Okay, so suppose then this one, then this one, this one, this one and this one. A bubble comes. When we have to search this two one, a bubble comes. So that's why this is known as bubble sort. Okay, so in pass 1, what will happen? We just compare these two values 30 and 52. Okay, so 30 less than 52. That's why no swapping. In second step, again 52 and 29, 52 and 29 compare. So here 52 greater than 29. So here swapping. So what will be the array? What will be the array elements? 30, 29, 52, 87, 63, 27, 19 and 54. Okay. Again in third step we just compare these two values. So 52 and 87. So here 52 less than 87. That's why no swap. In next step, again 87 and 63, we have to compare these two values, and here 87 greater than 63. So here swapping is done. So the value will be 30, 29, 52, 63, 87, 27, 19 and 54. Okay. Now the next step will be compare these two values 87 and 27. So here 87 is greater than 27. We have to arrange the values in ascending order. That's why 87 greater than 27, we have to swap these two values. Okay, so the result will be 30, 29, 52, 63, 27, 87, 19 and 54. Okay, and next we have to compare these two values. So 87 and 19. So 87 is greater than 19. That means swapping. So the value will be 30, 29, 52, 63, 27, 19, 87 and 54. And another value have to compare. So next step 87 and 54, these two values have to compare. So 87 greater than 54. So swapping is done and the value will be 30, 29, 52, 63, 27, 19, 54 and 87. And we have completed the first iteration. We have compared all these values in first pass. Okay, and after the first pass we get the largest value at its position. Okay, this is the exact position of this value 87. All other values are less than 87. So this is the exact value of 87. Okay, we get the exact position of this value. Now we proceed to the next iteration, that means pass 2. I am showing you here in pass 2 the array in first pass this was the elements. Okay, and in pass 2 we have to compare these two value 30 and 29, 30 and 29, and again we do the same process and we compare all of these elements in second iteration. And after second pass we get the second highest value in its exact position. Okay, second highest value. This is the first, this is the highest value, we get it from first pass. Next we get the second highest value in second pass, in second iteration. Okay, now we apply pass 3 and we compare all of these values, okay. So and we get the third highest value, and we get the third highest value in third pass. Again we proceed the whole process, same process. Again pass 4, we get the this value in its exact position. Then up to pass 7, we get the values in its exact position. Okay, so what will be the algorithm? Bubble sort A an array and n the total number of elements. So we start from I is equal to 0 to n minus 1. Okay, because the index will start from 0 to n minus 1. We have to uh, put the iteration from 0 to n minus 1, because array index always start with 0. That's why this is n minus 1. So if there are 10 elements and index will start from 0, that means the index end with 9. Okay, so that is n minus 1, and j is equal to 0 to n minus I. Okay, so when we put the pass, when we doing the pass, we starting from 0 up to n minus I. Okay, and we compare two values, j with j plus 1, here this is j, suppose this is j, and this the index value is 0, and this is j plus 1, the index value is 1. So we compare j with j plus 1. If j is greater than j plus 1, then we do swap. Okay, now we have to complete the all elements with the same process, then end loop, exit. So what will be the complexity? Complexity n minus 1 passes are there in first iteration, n minus 1. So in next iteration it will be n minus 1 passes, total n minus 1 passes are there. In first iteration n minus 1 comparison made, here n minus 1 comparison made, and after getting this value in its exact position, we do not compare these values with the others. So in pass 2 we compare up to this value, that means n minus 2, so in second pass it will be n minus 2 comparison, and in third pass it will be n minus 3 up to 1. Okay, so fn is equal to n minus 1 plus n minus 2 plus n minus 3 plus dot dot up to 1. This is in a series, so this one will be n into n minus 1 by 2, that is n square by 2, and order of n. So the complexity of bubble sort is order n square. Okay, and what will be the best case in bubble sort? If the elements are already sorted, that means if the elements in its exact position. So this will be the best case, and average case will be we have to sorted the elements, Okay, suppose this is a value with the index number 7. So we have a small set, so up to pass 7 we have to sorted these elements in its relevant position. But if the array is larger, okay, if there are many values, so it will be the worst case, and we have to giving the many more iteration to sort this value. So that will be the worst case. So what is the advantage of this one? This is simple, but this is time taking. Okay, because when we consider this small set, we small set we swap or we sorted these elements in averagely. Okay, in average because pass 1 to pass 7, that means there are 7 iteration is needed to sort these elements. But when the list is larger, the iteration will be increased, that means it will be time taking. So bubble sort is time consuming. This is the disadvantage of bubble sort. So in next video we discuss the next sorting technique, that is selection sort. Okay, thanks for watching and do not forget to subscribe the channel.